Hey everyone, it's Megan at the Gloved Tarot. I'm doing your June 2026 reading about love today. I have already pre-shuffled the deck. I'm just going to give it a quick shuffle. We're going to do the horseshoe spread for you today to see what's coming up for you in love. This could have to do with someone that is in your life already, someone you haven't spoken to for a long time, or they haven't spoken to you in a long time, or someone that you haven't met. We'll have a look what comes out today. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Oops. Seven of Pentacles here. And here is, sorry, I'm trying not to get glare off the light. Seven of Pentacles is trying to work out whether to continue to invest in this situation or not. He's really looking at whether it's really worth investing my time and energy and effort somewhere else, or whether do I need to just wait longer, or what do I do here? There's a lot of reflection here and really trying to work out whether it's worth investing any more into. Okay, so Cancer, we're going to look at your past card first here. In the past, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. And she is it's a woman on her own, and she's really just independent with her money and in her career. Doesn't have to be about career, but coins are often about what you can see, touch and feel kind of thing. But it is also a lot to do with independence. So when you're on your own and when you're single, you'll often pull the Nine of Pentacles. So this would be the past of now is a lot to do with you being independent, on your own, doing your own thing. And as much as Cancers are known for being about family, they're also very independent. So it does show you in your independence there in the past. In the present, you've got the Fool card. So the Fool is about leap into the unknown, taking a new jump into the unknown. It's the very first card of the major arcana. So it's the very first lesson that we really have in our spiritual tests as we go around the major arcana, which is all about our spiritual lessons. So you are making a decision right now to do something brand new, branch out. So when we look at relationships, this could mean that you have just recently embarked on a new journey to do with a relationship, or maybe you have recently, or you in the past broke up from someone, which led you into being on your own to start with, and now you're like, all right, I'm not investing in that anymore because I've been waiting for so long. So I'm just gonna, just go and do my own thing, go my own way. And with the Fool has no idea what's about to come on his or her path. It's just like, I don't know, I'm just going, and all the Fool has with them is their intuition. So going with your intuition is what is your biggest assistance right now. In your near future, you've got the Queen of Cups. So this actually does show that this is obviously a queen here. So this is more a feminine card, but it can be a man who is just opening up to the feminine side of themselves. But it is about being open on a emotional level. So the Queen of Cups is open to love. So something about this in the near future tells me that you're thinking about opening up to love, or that there will be an opportunity to open up to love. Yeah, okay, so in your present circumstances, you've pulled the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is about walking away. So I really feel like if we put together the full card that we have here, they're both present cards. So this tells me that you have found yourself fairly recently in a position where you need to walk away from a situation where it just emotionally doesn't serve you anymore. There's nothing really there for you. The person is just simply not, maybe just not putting in the effort. That's what I kind of feel here. Like you've been in your sort of independence here before, but this person, I don't know, I'm sort of feeling like you maybe were giving much more to this than they were. But I do feel like there is an opportunity in the near future for you to open up your heart with the Queen of Cups here. So we're going to have a look at your environment card. Ooh, Knight of Swords. Okay, so in your environment we have the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is a very, very, very fast moving knight. So things happen quite abruptly and quite quickly. So in this you opening up card here, I would feel that this could likely mean that someone is coming in quite abruptly and quite quickly that you might not expect to sort of sweep you off your feet. And that you might be quite into this, being that your energy is showing up here as the Queen of Cups. There is a chance this could be someone who has left before. It doesn't have to be. But if it is, this is a regretful person going, oh, I shouldn't have made that. I've made an error. I've chosen the wrong way. I shouldn't have done that. And the Knight of Swords can be someone who returns abruptly after realizing that the grass isn't greener on the other side. It does actually show up as that sometimes. In your hopes and fears, we have the Seven of Wands. Now the Seven of Wands is about standing your ground. So this does make me feel like there's a sense of a return here, because you feel like you are too, like, I feel like you do like this person, or you want this person, because you're showing up as the Queen of Cups. And there's this whole energy of over this quite small time frame, there's been this breaking up and getting back together, but over maybe a period of months or so. But when this person comes back in with this Knight of Swords energy, and this is another person, because it's in your environment card, this is a person, you are going to feel like, I do want this person, but they've upset me so much and they've hurt me so much that if I don't stand my ground, then I'm not going to see things change. But if I do stand my ground, they might leave again, or we'll fight and it won't work out. So the outcome card here is the Knight of Wands. So we have another knight here. Now this knight tends to be flighty. It can be the type of knight that is in and out type of energy. So this person feels a little bit flaky to me, like you want someone who's a king, not a knight. You want someone that's, well, you know, someone who is either king or queen, depending on what you go for. But knights are not as mature as a king. And the Knight of Wands, it's a fiery type of in and out type of energy. Like they can come in they can sweep you off your feet, and you can have a really great time with the Knight of Wands, and then boom, they're gone. So you've got to be really, really careful. So my suggestion here is, when this person does do this, comes in with this fast energy, that this fear that you have about standing your ground with this person and saying, these are my boundaries. I really, really feel it's very important that you do put those boundaries in and see if this person has the strength and maturity to sit there with you and say, yeah, I completely understand and empathise with what you're saying, and I agree, and I will do that, and all that kind of stuff. You'll find if the person's too immature that they just won't. They'll be gone. Yeah. So that's really what I would caution you on there. Spirit, what's coming up in the near future for Cancer in love? And we've pulled the Man. Okay. It is a masculine energy that's coming in, okay? This is confirmation here when we're looking at this. So I think that that's really the advice here, standing your ground when this person comes in, because I feel that you've been wanting to leave. This person is very much in their energy about wanting to come back, and I feel that you are into it. Stand your ground, because this person is a little bit flighty. I get that they're great fun, but they're just a bit flighty. So that's what I have for you for June, Cancer. I hope that this does resonate. If it does, can you please give me a like on my video? I'd really appreciate that. And I'll catch you next month. Bye.